Francis. I'm your host here, Chantel Francis. And for the last time for 2021 and Love Island, how are you doing, Tamika?
I am good today.
You're good today. Okay, that's good. Well, if this is your first time here on Realnesss, welcome. Please do us a big favor and subscribe. We're just trying to build a community of people that are willing to talk to us every day about Love Island UK. So that's what we're talking about today, the finale of season 7. What are your overall thoughts? I mean, this is going to probably be a short little update because not that much happened on the episode and we kind of knew how things were going to go. So what were your overall feelings about the episode, Tamika?
So I will say, not shocking. I feel like, I'm not sure if you saw the percentage of votes.
Not percentage, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're telling the truth.
Oh, but okay. One thing that I did notice is that whatever, if it was just like the studio audience or whatnot, when they were introducing all the couples, like before, like it wasn't at the beginning, but whenever they were doing like, and it's Millie and it's Faye and here it's like Teddy and whatever, they just introducing all of them. Kaz and Tyler did get the lowest amount of applause, I found.
Yeah. Based on the percentage of votes, nobody voted for them on Monday. They had the same percentage of votes as they did on Sunday. And something about that doesn't make sense to me because I know I voted. I know a few people in here voted. So how is that possible? And Twitter was voting. So how do you have the same there was no movement in their percentage of votes. So I'm not saying, because I did watch another YouTuber who does a recap show. I told you about V. Nobody seems to like, not even Kaz. And there are a lot of Black people in that audience. They don't like them. So it is what it is.
I don't know what it is because I actually like them a lot. And I think that they're a nice couple. I think that she's very charming. I think that, you know, they have a real relationship with whether it works out.
Anybody that's been around them and says their relationship is real. I just was watching the lady who styled Kaz's hair for the finale, which was beautiful, by the way. She said they really like each other. She said they were good. She posted a whole clip where he's like hyping her up while she's taking pictures. I don't know what to tell people. I like them. I think they're a good couple. It's probably for the best that they didn't like be the first Black couple to win. I think they should just come out of the villa and do what they're gonna do and be left alone at this point, because I think it would have been worse if that's what they were set up for.
Hi, Sam. Thanks for joining us. Sam says, no way Faye and Teddy got over Kaz and Tyler. We know why, but still unfair.
I'm going to tell you, there were Black people in that audience that said they liked Faye Faye over Kaz up until she yelled at Teddy. There were Black people in that audience.
I don't understand, to be honest, because I don't think she's really doing anything that would make people not like her. Like, she's a very likable person, in my opinion. She's not super mean. She's not super catty. She doesn't have big clapbacks all the time. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. Hi, Netha. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Sans. Yes, we're on time. You're on time. We're all on time here today. Hello, Brandy. So Brandy says Kaz, Tyler, Toby, and Chloe were all robbed. Well, we knew that they were going to give it to Millie and Liam in the end. From a long time ago, we were already discussing that they were building this whole redemption arc for Liam, him doing all the different things to make Millie take him back. She took him back. They say they want to be exclusive, like they have sex, like they just kind of played the game. to the audience that they know was going to vote for them. Hi, Ion. Thanks for being here. Hi, Dan. So Dan says, I tried so much for Tyler and Kaz to win. So did we. We tried. Hi, Jessica. So once Tyler came back with another girl, I knew they would not win. I think Black couples have to be perfect love story on the show to win, i.e. Justin and Caleb.
I see. In the U.S., though, I don't think that's true. I think if Cinco and Cash had gotten back together, they would have won the show, because there were a lot of white people, Black people who were like, they should just get back together. Like they knew that couple. So
I agree with you, but we can't. It didn't happen, so we can't.
It didn't happen. But what I'm saying is, I think they have more chance than in the UK. In the UK, I don't even think if you're perfect, you could win. And that's just my opinion. I don't think that there's enough population of Black people that would allow them to win, because I don't think that white people are going to be okay with a Black woman winning over a white woman. And people keep saying, but Amber's not a dark-skinned Black woman. I'm sorry. She's just not.
She looks like she's mixed to me, like half and half. And she was with a white guy from Ireland.
Yeah.
So, and she was done dirty, and she was by a Black man.
A Black man. Exactly.
Nathan says, I didn't want them to win because of all the pressure that they would have been on them, but there's no way Faye and Teddy did better. It annoys me that Black people have this expectation on how Kaz is supposed to act as a Black woman. She can't be too screamish or anything that doesn't fit their standard of Black. It's frustrating.
Yeah, that's basically what they were saying, that we're going on a date was annoying. And I'm like, are you really? Are you serious? Like,
they're just finding any reasons to
just say you just don't like her because she's a Black woman, and either you're jealous or you just don't want a Black woman to succeed over you. I mean, that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to see her they just don't want to support her.
Yeah, no.
It's not the person that they want to be the face of their season.
And she's an OG right now, and Chloe has more followers than her. I mean, it is what it is.
So Laura was so fake and tried to make it look like it was a surprise that Millie and Leon would win. It was so obvious. Oh, that woman, I'm not a fan.
What would have been a surprise is if Millie had stolen the money. I really wish she had stolen the money. I really did.
Money. There was zero, not even a 0.00001% chance she was going to.
No, especially after he was like, "Oh, will you be my girlfriend?" right before the show ended.
So let's just blow through this. I didn't really take that many notes, but I did like in the very beginning of the episode how they were kind of had all the couples did their little vignettes. Like they had Tyler and Kaz, he lifted her up and carried her out, and they just did a cute little scene in the beginning. I like that. And then in the morning, the girls were giving all the men their coffee order, which I like this as well. And you see Millie being like, "Do you know what? We have them whipped. And I was like, I like that the guys are going out and making their coffees. It was cute.
Yeah, I liked it. It was cute. I think the entire beginning was cute. Some people said that they could have cut it. I thought it was cute their last morning, but then it posed questions. So somebody asked Amber, why is Toby saying this is their last morning in the villa? Because then now the live is at night. So where do they stay between? Did they not stay in the villa? And she's like, I don't know if I can legally answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it organizes it. I don't know. No idea. So they do get a text, and the text says it's going to be a 2021 summer ball, and they're going to be getting some salsa lessons. And I thought that Teddy and Toby dancing in the bedroom was really cute. And even then when they got everybody to do the conga line, kind of a salsa conga line, I thought it was very cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought that whole beginning, I mean, they're like, oh, we didn't need the salsa lessons. I said, well, I mean, some of them didn't look good doing the salsa, but I thought it was cute. I did.
It made something happen at the finale. Like it's like it was. Yeah. I enjoyed the finale, even though
I would have liked that better in the U.S. than what we got, which is
again nothing.
Which is a game and a hideaway. Hell no! Like, ugh.
Hi, Natalie. So are we going to do Bachelor in Paradise recap and talk about the rumored next Bachelor tonight or tomorrow? Tanya and I are going to go live tonight at around 6 p.m. Eastern, depending on what time she gets off of work. And then again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern to recap tonight's episode around that. We'll say that again?
I said I'll be in the chat.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. So Netha says, I just think that the show has already made their decision. Absolutely. The votes didn't matter. It explains why they weren't included in the finalists in the paper, even though the voting was still happening. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the votes that they did get, what they're saying makes no sense. It like you're saying that their movement from Sunday to Monday was nil, none. Nobody voted for them?
Well, I mean, I guess though, just if say 100 people and they like voted and they did the same, like 2 people to Kaz, 7 people to, you know what I mean? If it was still broken down the same way, it is possible for them to not move percentage wise. Like they might have still gotten more votes, but it might have still been in the same, percentage as to how many overall votes that they got. It's possible, but it's weird.
It's the voting looks weird.
What's their percentage?
Let's see. I screenshot it.
So Sam said, hopefully Kaz reaches 1 million. I don't know if she'll even get the amount of followers these white blondes are getting. Well, I mean, she's at 500,000 right now. That's pretty good.
She was almost at 6 when I looked. Hold on, let's see. I haven't looked today.
One good thing is though that hopefully she becomes maybe friends with Amber.
She's 6'10".
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So friends with
Amber. She hasn't posted yet. Like, wait until she starts posting and we'll see what happens.
Maybe she'll become friends with Anna and Amber. And so it depends on also who her grouping will be. Maybe outside of the villa, she might be able to get some more fandom from them. They told us about Jake and Liberty before. We saw it on TV, so not exactly shocking that they will know the order before the show. True. I hope so too. She's gotten a bit more today. Than she did last night, and Tyler's almost at 100K. Still ridiculous.
Well, that was another thing that they brought up during that live was that again, they're going based on the fact that who he has on his feed and who he likes, that he's not into her and he's going to dump her. So like he's going to dump her this week. That's their thing. And again, like I don't know what to tell them. I really don't.
Hi, Luna. I'm sorry. We're disappointed as well, but we were prepared for it. First off, someone commented on like yesterday's video with the results. So like I already knew I knew definitively who was going to win. So I wasn't surprised, but I also wasn't surprised.
Yeah, no.
Hi, Underground. Thanks for joining us. So Kyler should move to the U.S. It looks like they would have had more opportunity here. I'd so watch the Kyler show where she does everything with crazy energy and he adoringly watches her. Well, maybe that's what's going to have to happen, right? Because
I would watch that reality show.
They're cute. Tyler's following is ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm only here for Kaz, so I don't really care that much.
That's proving why his followers are the way they are.
So the teachers for the salsa dancing come and they're showing them a few very basic, very simple moves. They're not very good at this at all, but it was a nice segment just to see them all just relaxing and learning how to do something together, because you learn how people are going to be in a relationship when you're like Millie's quite bossy with Liam. And I was like, okay, interesting. She kind of was like, no, you're doing the wrong step. That's not right. And he was just like trying to like follow along. So I'm like, that's interesting though. She does kind of wear the pants a little bit in the relationship. So after the salsa dance lessons, they're all talking about prom and have they been to prom. I think it was Chloe that said that she's been to 2. How have you been to prom?
I did go to prom. I went to prom with my ex-husband. We went as best friends. And then after high school, we started dating.
Oh, cute. That must have been a nice story, like on your wedding day, to be like, yeah, like we went to prom together. It's cute. I went to 2 proms. I did, and I didn't date any of them. There you go. But we call it formal actually in Ontario. I don't know if it's all Canada. We don't call it the prom. We say it's going to the like grade 8 formal, grade or like graduating formal. So it's not a prom for us. So the girls get a text. They're going to go to the spa. While they're over at the spa, they're writing out their vows of love to their partners. And the guys are also in the villa writing out their declarations of love. And I've always found it really funny that they make them do this, just because guys are just usually not very good at this part ever. And these are very young men. And the fact that like they had to like write out some sort of beautiful declaration, it's like they must be like so nervous about it.
But it's the innate difference of me like anticipating what these 4 guys were gonna say versus like the US is so stark. Like I really wanted to know, and so I'm sitting there like, whereas I fast forward to the US, I'm like sitting there like, oh my gosh, like what are they gonna say? It's gonna be so cute. I can't like all 4 of them, and I'm probably more of a Kyler fan than I am the rest of them. But even like I really like Toby and how he's progressed. I wanted to see what he was going to say. And I would love that Liam is sitting there when Tyler was saying what he was going to say to Kaz. He's there. Oh, this is good. Like, oh,
I definitely though like the banter though between all the guys and all the women. Like, just creating that like that little moment is because they get along so well. So I love that. Okay, so you're excited for Love Island Nigeria. How can we watch it? I am not covering it. I need a break.
Yeah. Well, it's not until like October and November.
Oh.
But I need somebody to tell me how I can watch it live. If you can give me that information, I will watch it live.
Yeah, what channel is it on? And then we could maybe see, do you think they're going to be really fancy in Nigeria with their VPN and like not allowing their channels to be VPN?
I'm wondering. Well, how far ahead of us is Nigeria?
I'll guess like maybe 9 hours. I don't know. Actually, we can look.
Yeah. Time in Lagos. 8:17 p.m. So.
Oh, only 3 hours? 5 hours? What's it? Yeah, 5?
Yeah, 5 hours.
Oh, so it's the same times as like the UK.
Love Island, yeah.
All right, that's a good start. So it's only 5 hours ahead. That makes sense because like I went to Morocco once and it was the same time as France. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so yeah, so if somebody can tell me how to watch live, I will watch it live.
Me too. I will watch it. We know Tamika be getting all the guys. Okay. From the prom. Okay, you can watch it on Twitch. There's some guy called Nollywood Hollywood who streams it. I think I need to double check this. All right, I'm gonna write that down. Nollywood Hollywood. Thank you so much.
So I gotta open my Twitch account because I think I closed it.
Well, you're gonna have to open it for sure, just in case like I just start to do some streaming.
All right, that's right.
Yeah, maybe I'll stream it. We'll see if I can figure it out. Maybe I'll stream it. I think it might be Home of Nollywood page. Oh boy, okay. Home of Nollywood. Here she is currently posting BB Naya, so I assume it'll be on there. Okay, good to know.
Okay. Good to know.
Out of all the Love Island UK winners, rank from worst to best.
I don't know all of them. I only know these last 3. So
okay, well, let's do the last 3 then, since you only know the last 3. So that's going to be Paige and Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Amber and Greg,
Mm-hmm.
and then now Millie and Liam.
So I will say Paige and Finn, Amber and Greg, and Millie and Liam.
Ooh, I'm gonna second that because I didn't really care for Paige and Finn, but they're still together. And
I liked them in I didn't like them as individuals, but I liked them as a couple. So yeah, I think that they're probably the best couple out of the three that's come so far. Like, I just don't know. Maybe if Liam was a little older, I could trust that this would move a little further, but I don't. And plus he did what he did. So like, lying, I just don't like that. And with Amber and Greg, I'm so glad Amber did not go back to Michael, that like she shouldn't have. And so just for her to choose Greg and then to win the money, regardless of what happened in the relationship afterwards, I still put them ahead of.
I know. I was rooting for them for sure. I wanted them to be okay and do well.
Yeah, same.
And I can't remember who were actually the winners, because like not all the winners stayed together, but there's been couples from the seasons that have stayed together. So I agree with your ranking of the last three, though, for sure. So it's already the evening time, and the guys are down in their tuxes and the women come out in their dresses, and I thought everybody looked gorgeous. They definitely, in my opinion, have better dresses than they did in the States. I don't think that they brought their own dresses in the States. I do feel like they were given to them, but I like these dresses a lot better. Did you have an opinion?
Well, the thing with the States is I think it has to do with the stylist, because last year Justine was supposed to wear this beautiful gold dress to the finale, and they made her change into that purple dress, and she was upset. When we saw the dress, we were upset because it was a gorgeous gold. It was so much better. And I think they said it was too close to somebody else's dress. And it was just like, she was the winner. Her dress should have been, I don't care where everybody else's dress looked like. She should have had the better dress. And it's this kind of the same thing like with this season. I'm not sure who the stylist is, but it didn't work, like those dresses. Like the dress, I liked better the dress Alana had on, the red one, than I did the gold one that she put on. So it's like kind of like that. Whereas, yes, I agree. I think that in the UK, all of them looked impeccable. They looked so good, and then they just matched the guys like perfectly.
Agreed. Okay, Luna says she didn't like how Paige was supportive of Shauna's bad ways towards Mike.
That's what I said. I don't like her as an individual, but I did like her and Finn as a couple. Like, they were a solid couple. I mean, I gotta give it to them.
Annoying, I thought, but
yeah. But I can't stand Shauna. I was so glad when Callum dumped her.
Yeah, she was special, we'll say that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dan says the Love Island season 2 winner, Kara and Nathan, I really like them. I like that they were tested outside the relationship, outside the villa. I like that they have a second child coming. I like that it seems like they are the perfect match for each other. I agree. I really love them. 3, Ken and Amber. Ken? See, that's what I don't remember who Ken is now. And I did like Jack and Danny. I did. And I did like Hannah and Jonathan. They were the winners for season 1, right?
I think he's saying
Jessica. Oh, no. Oh, right. It was Jessica and Max. That's right. They went in and they won in the end. And we're like, who? Why? Hi, Divine Me. Thank you for being here. Yes, this is the last review for the season. Obviously, if there's any big news that happens in the US or the UK, we might come on for like a hot update. And like
they have a reunion show on September 5th that they're doing.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do around then. Maybe we'll just do an update on all the couples or not. If there's any.
Depends. It's like it's in 2 weeks. I'm like, That what could happen?
Oh, is his name Kern or is it Ken? I kind of just not read. I'm not wearing glasses, guys.
I can't. It's Kem and Amber.
Oh, Kem. Yes, Kem, and they did last for a little while after the show. I like them together. Chris, right? Oh my God, yes, I did. I did like Kem and Amber. I was definitely rooting for them. They'd had a lot of tests in their relationship in the villa. Yeah, do you know what? I like all the winners so far. They're pretty good. I don't like Millie and Liam though that much. I don't think that they are a good joining of this Hall of Fame. Yeah, sorry guys. Yes, I remember Kem. Of course I remember Kem. He's the hairdresser. Him and Chris are like besties. And that was the first season that I watched too. I can't believe I can't remember. But it seems so far away. And like think about how many episodes that are. That's
4 seasons back.
Yeah. And like
that's a
lot of episodes.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So they all looked great. I don't remember who came down. Oh, it was when Kaz came down and Tyler was like, "You look stunning, babe." And I believed him because she did look stunning. But like, I didn't write down anything for anybody else. But I just felt that like he seems to want to make sure she knows that she's beautiful. And I like that.
He does.
So in the speech, I was pretty impressed by Toby with his speech and getting a bit emotional. And she was trying to still like kind of joke it off and laugh it off, but I think she was endeared by his speech. And then he asked her to be his girlfriend, and she says yes. So there you go. I was happy about that. I
thought he probably had the best speech. Only because he asked her to be his girlfriend. And I think it was for them, it was the right time. Yeah. But yeah, everybody else's speech, other than like I have Kaz and Tyler's screenshot. Because I thought it was for their journey, like the speeches just made sense. But I do like that because I really do think Toby likes Chloe. Whether or not they're going to last, that remains to be seen. But I really do think he likes her. Yeah, me too. He definitely started to get a little bit more emotional. Before, in the very beginning of the season, he was like Teflon. I don't know how to love, whatever. He's let her in though a little bit, and I think that he's getting all ooey gooey. And hopefully, Chloe doesn't break his heart because I think if she breaks his heart, he's going to be turned into a bad boy. He will be an F boy for sure if she breaks his heart. So I agree. Hopefully she takes good care of him because he's just an F boy ready to be made. This was Tyler and Kaz's speech. My journey here started when you walked in. This is Kaz. From the moment I saw you, I thought he's a bit of me. That's the Taurus Scorpio thing. I never thought I could find someone like you. You're a gentleman, you're funny, you're kind, and you're even more affectionate than me. And then Tyler to Kaz. My fair lady, cast your mind back to the moment I entered the villa. You were so warm and welcoming and generally had a pure aura about you. I am yours, Kaz, and I've always been yours. And it's so true because even when he was with Clarice, he couldn't help it. He just had to be with her. And the fact that his parents support it, I think, is also something that he takes to heart. Sam thought Faye's speech showed vulnerability and the boys' speeches were pretty good all around. Yeah, I totally agree. And I do agree with Faye's speech. I do feel that in her own way, she was able to like really apologize and, say that she wishes she hadn't reacted that way. And she's had to respond a few times to that. And so I do think that she's learning, showing a little bit of vulnerability. I do feel like she's open to a relationship with Teddy. And now we just have to hope that she gets some counseling outside the villa and hopefully she'll learn how to deal with her emotions a lot better. Yeah. Hope so.
Divine stopped watching after Kaz and Tyler finished 4th place. I really wasn't interested in Love Island anymore. I guess I'm being unfair, but it was so predictable what followed next. Not really, not much really, to be honest. We see them all salsa dancing. They jumped in the pool. But so they jumped in the pool before they announced. I didn't understand like the timeline. Anyways, so
yeah. So that's what I was saying, that people were asking, because Toby was like, when he was reading the text, that it was their last morning in the villa, but then like they had the ball, they jumped in the pool, and then they looked totally different the next day. So it's like, where did they stay overnight if it wasn't in the villa? And so they probably stayed at like a hotel somewhere, but it was
or
just
they
like,
jumped in the pool, like, and they filmed that.
Yeah.
Before they filmed their or they filmed the thing in front of an audience before they jumped in the pool.
No, because she was wearing the green dress.
Right. Anyways, they jump in the pool, which is a reunion, something that they do every season. So I definitely enjoyed seeing that moment. They do a rewind of the season, so they kind of showed all the highlights of everything that happened the entire season. A lot went down. I'm like, we've been on a ride. I was
I was looking at it. It was like, wow. It's like, and I'm just looking back, even that first few weeks when it was like boring. It's like they found the best bits of those last first weeks. Those first few weeks, and I'm like, it's been a ride, but it ended up, other than the winner, like they're just not my winners. But I mean, everybody else seems to be. I mean, the world seems to be happy for them. Even the people in the villa, apparently Liberty wanted them to win too. So it is what it is. Those are their winners. That's their winners. To me, I like, what is Paige and Finn doing? Is Paige like really big in UK? Because
Natalie says Wes and Amy are still together. I know we found them back together in Denver. It seems as though Amy stayed in Denver while he went to New York. I don't know if it was a financial thing or if it was needing to quarantine thing. And then that little child that she was with, is that his like nephew or something that I think maybe she was babysitting, while she was there. But they're definitely back, and I'm very happy because I do want to see them do well. Wes is also my Love Island crush. I think that couple is my Love Island couple crush right now. They're very cute, I think.
Yeah, no, mine's single and cash.
Well, I know. That one.
I've decided to allow my heart to eventually break if it happens, but I am going to stand them.
You're going in.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to do it to yourself again.
Yeah, I wasn't, but I can't help it. What he did today was just like, oh my God, you don't understand. So the man does not live in New York City. He had to find a professional company to do that and find a place to have it done and set it and arrange it and set it all up with it, because they've not been together but a week or two. So
what Tamika is talking about is that on Cash's story, Cinco set up a beautiful picnic with different like adornments and pillows, and like it was beautiful. Pardon?
Paint and sip. They made paintings, and they had like champagne and wine, and bless you.
Sorry, thank you. So yes, it was really beautiful, and like that's something. If you don't really like someone that much, you wouldn't really bother to go make that happen. We were joking about the fact that Charlie was supposed to take Alana out for dinner, and he bounced. He went back to like wherever he's from, and so like he didn't.
Bailey had to take her to the Italian restaurant. I'm like, this is sad. This is so sad.
So like he wouldn't even go to make a reservation to take his girl out to an Italian restaurant. And this guy is able to set up like a luxurious paint and sip picnic, like in a park that he's never been to before. So that effort says something to me. Hi, I'm Jordan. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so I beat Toby's, does that say beat? Toby's DM. Oh, I bet Toby's DMs are full though. Let's see what happens in the real world.
That's what a lot of people were saying during that live. Oh, once he goes into a club, he's gonna cheat on her.
Well, we'll see. We will see. We are gutted too. Like, she doesn't deserve to be finishing fourth. Third, I can understand just because of what's happened and how people have been reacting. But fourth was just kind of like womp womp. Which couple do you think is going to last the longest?
Out of these four couples, it's hard to say. It really is.
Millie and Liam, to be honest.
I think it really depends. It depends on a lot of factors, which is why it's so hard to say for me.
Hold on a second, okay? Can you just leave it there?
Yeah, it really depends on what happens when they come out of the villa for me. So for sure, I feel like Kaz and Tyler have a really good chance of they don't live far from each other. They have really supportive families. I think they match really well. I think they will have a really good chance of making it if they both allow themselves. Faye and Teddy, I think, actually may last a little longer, only because he seems to be able to put up with her shit and be okay with it. The only thing would be is the supportive families. I don't know if they both have that with Faye and Teddy. And Millie and Liam, he's young. They're a few hours away from each other. I don't know where he is in his career. I don't know what that all means living in the UK. In America, I would definitely say no. And with Chloe and Toby, I'm just not sure when they get out of the villa if that euphoria of not having sex all the time and not being around each other every day is going to die off to the point where they cannot be in a relationship anymore, or she wants more than he can give her, or he wants more than she can give him, or something.
So yeah, so that was like my delivery person. Like, they've been supposed to be coming here from yesterday, and they keep on pushing back the time. So I messaged them like, "Can you just leave it at the door because I'm going to be filming?" And they're like, "Yeah, no problem." And then they call, and then they're knocking on my door, and I'm like, "You're just so annoying." Anyway, sorry guys to interrupt there with me yelling at my door. So yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you with what I heard, that it's really hard to say with distance and stuff like that, how people, like, I don't really know the setup and the logistics of how people might be able to hang out, or if they're going to move in together or whatnot. Right. I could see Liam and Millie doing it for a while just because they're the winner, and so they're going to want to stay together for a while just to do any endorsement deals and stuff like that together. And so they might be able to make things work because it makes sense for them to stay together right now. So I'm going to put them first. Then I would probably say, I'd probably maybe even say Teddy or Tyler and Kaz might be second. Then Chloe and Toby, and then fourth would be Teddy and Faye.
That I can see, because like I said, it really just depends on outside. I think at this point for all four relationships, it's going to depend on outside factors. I think they all generally like each other. I don't think it's a case where you have like a Demi and a Luke where they faked it to the end of the show. I just don't know what those outside factors will bring into these people's relationships.
Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining us. So isn't it the possibility that Tyler took Kaz down and Faye took down Teddy? What does that mean?
You mean in the voting?
Oh, brought them down. Like, yeah, maybe like made them not. I mean, I don't think Teddy's getting that. I think that Teddy's in it more because of Faye. Right?
Yeah, like, I mean, on the black vote, I don't think he had a lot of black women who liked him, only because, like I said, the way he talked to Kaz versus how he handled Faye, I don't think that went over well with a lot of people. The fact that he picked Faye over Kaz in the first place, I don't think went over well with a lot of people. Although to me, I didn't see the chemistry between them two. I definitely saw that with Faye, and I think I saw that a little more with Rachel too. Not over Faye, I mean over Cass. So I think it just I think it's like I said, with this stuff, I'm just like, I'm not from the UK, so I can only go by what I'm seeing and hearing from people who are in the UK, and they just didn't have the level of support that you would need in order to win.
So nobody hears much about Paige and Finn over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that is literally gonna be Millie and Liam.
Oh, it's Wes's nephew. So yeah, like she was like taking care of that kid when Wes was in New York. And so maybe she just was like, oh, don't worry, babe. You go and hang out with them. I'll take care of like this cutie pie little nephew. Faye made Teddy popular though. Yeah, I agree with you. Even though we didn't like all of her actions, I do think that her people that supported Faye was what brought them.
Yeah, there was literally somebody in the audience said that she liked Faye more than Cass because Faye is more of what a person is in real life.
Hi, Tasha. Thanks for joining us. Okay, just coming in at the start, but man, it's crazy that 3 of the 4 couples had trash dudes that were taken back by their women partners. Yep.
Totally I mean, but isn't that the show? I don't, because then you have a flip situation where Jake came in the villa and he picked a girl and he stayed with that girl and he treated her like trash and he came to the end. He didn't want to be with her and couldn't get out of it. So which way would you rather have it?
But I mean, I've seen some seasons though that the guys don't do anything. So like, it's not mandatory that they do something.
No, but I'm saying that I would rather somebody have their relationship tested and then come back and you figure out that it's real rather than staying with one person and finding out that they're trash at the end. Because that happened to her, that happened to Justine and Caleb. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I would rather find out how a person reacts to certain things and does certain things before I'm sitting there like, yes, we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
So Divine Me is with you, Cash and Cinco all the way. Okay, 100%. However, people seem to like Kaz when she was getting rejected and was just Liberty's best friend. Yeah, they didn't want to see her as the star.
No, she's not allowed to be a main character.
Sorry, off topic, but I legit just walked past Corey and Olivia walking hand in hand in the city. Go back and get a picture.
You took a picture.
Go back and say, like, we're talking about you right now online. Get on, go.
Because I'm trying, but I'm not believing them. So, and I saw them in a club, and I don't believe them, but I don't know. But you know, it's actually Olivia is very weird because even with Cash, I feel like she's been a little standoffish the last few days. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't.
Cash is too big of a personality, and like she dances too well. She's too center of attention. Everybody's all eyes on Cash. Cash makes the party. Where's Cash? Who's Cash? Oh, Cash is dancing. Who's Cash? Where? Like,
and she not
gets so much attention, and I think that Olivia is probably jealous and not used to being like taking the full back seat to this friendship.
Yeah, and she didn't win. Nobody was paying attention to Olivia, and she was the winner of the show in the club.
It's true. Hi, Latoya. So no, Cinco and Cash are the couple to beat. I'm invested. I believe in Cinco making us proud. Go Cinco. Go Cinco. By the way, what I said about Jake and Mary yesterday, saw Liberty's Instagram when she was returning to the UK with Aaron, Brett, and Priya. The other 2 weren't with them, so I assumed they were traveling together. Mary and Jake.
I did notice that too, because I noticed, I was like, wait, so how is it that they're all coming back at the same time, but Jake and Mary are not on this plane? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Faye and Teddy, as he'll put up with anything. That's true too. He will fight for that relationship. oh, people only like Black women when they're the side character. Yes. And the sad one catering for everyone. Absolutely. Even though they're in a worse situation. Absolutely.
Yep.
100%.
And again, this is how media treats Black women. That's why they can't see it beyond them, because that is what media has been spoon feeding Black women out to people for the longest time. Black women weren't allowed to be the main character of a show, and if they were one of the main characters, they were the sassy Black woman that would tell you off, or the caretaker. Like, that is what white people are used to seeing in media, so they don't know any different.
I mean, I work as an actor, and like, very rarely are there any leading roles for Black people, Black women. Yeah. Black men, there's more, but Black women, like, very few. I bet they're going to Clarice and Lily for the reunion.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Especially Clarice. I bet you they all make sure Clarice is at that reunion and not invite Lily. Wanna bet?
Oh,
why would you have her there for the winners to have to deal with her? Wanna bet they won't do that?
I mean, I see your point here. It was mid-crosswalk, and Corey looked a little overwhelmed with the city traffic. I caught Olivia's eye, and we smiled and waved. She looked more approachable than I thought.
She's very sweet in person. I met her. She's very sweet. Just because somebody's sweet does not mean that they are necessarily somebody that you should do certain things with, is my whole thing.
All right. Natalie wants to know, what mistakes should the producers work on besides finding a new host? Okay, finding a new host, 100%. But I feel like
finding a new host is like number one. Like, I don't
think she's going anywhere, because like the Ian Sterling, the narrator, is her husband.
I know. So I don't think he's going anywhere. Or at least find a new host for After Sun. Why can't they do that? It was different when Caroline was there, because she was able to do the job a certain way. Not everybody can do. It's the same thing I was saying with the Bachelorette, having Tayshia and Caitlyn as hosts. I think one is good for some things and one is good for other things, which is why I think they kind of work well having both of them together. And I know people don't seem to think that that's how it works, but I bet you if you take one away, you're not going to be able to appreciate the other one doing the job, both jobs. So until you either you got to train the person to be able to do all the jobs, or you got to find somebody to work to their strengths.
Yeah, I think that with Caroline, I think it's because she was cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Laura, but you're not cool. Like, you're not getting invited to the cool parties. She dated Harry Styles, for crying out loud.
Somebody. That's what I'm saying. I think with the After Sun, it has to be somebody younger, hipper, somebody who
Caroline was older. Caroline was my age.
No, but I'm just saying, I think they need to have somebody who would do the homework. Get to know these people, get to know what's going on in the show, so that they can come across more enjoyable, that they have actual knowledge of what is going on. Because what she's doing right now is not working. It's not.
I won't be surprised if they still have an agenda against Kaz and Tyler at the reunion. I hope if that happens, Kaz reads them like she has been on the show with her calm self.
I hope she actually does not show up to the reunion. I hope she's done with Love Island for a while. I'm sure. I don't know. Did you notice that during the live, it seemed like her and Tyler were pretty over the show. I just felt like they were just done. Both of them. It wasn't one or the other. It was both of them.
So also, Natalie here, I think that if they got some maybe Black people as part of the producing team and part of the casting team, so that we wouldn't be getting people like Chugs coming in that is going to be only interested in the blonde white women. So definitely taking a look at real diversity. like, and we say it all the time, but with people that are interested in dating people of all backgrounds and have had a history of dating people of all backgrounds. You can say, yeah, I'm open to everybody, but like my real type is the blonde hair, blue eyes. So that would be, I think, a huge help to the show, because the audience needs to start seeing more interracial couples or Black couples. Like, they need to see more of that, and so that they don't just want to see the Lily and Millie, or whatever their name is, Milliam, of it all. Like, they're just so basic, and they need to see more flavor on the screen in order for them to start liking people of color. They just don't like Black people, so they need to show them more. They need to show them love and having success.
Yeah, they do it in the States too, because how is it that Katie has 1 million followers and Rachel's still struggling the 900,000? Like, it absolutely kills me. Absolutely kills me.
100%. So just like lastly though, so 4th place we know was Kaz and Tyler. 3rd was Faye and Teddy. 2 was Chloe, and number 1 was Millie and Liam. And I definitely felt that the host was the most excited for Millie and Liam. She's like, oh, Millie and Liam. Like, she was just so excited by them. And I was like, you could tell who she liked the best.
That's what I'm saying. That's how she's been hosting After the Sun for the last few weeks. You could tell who she liked. You could tell who she had an agenda against. It's absolutely like unprofessional. We know that Andy Cohen likes certain housewives over the other, but he treats every single one of them on the couch the same. How can you do that? You're the host of the show. You can't do that.
Well, that's what they want over there for whatever reason. So Netha won't be surprised if they have an agenda. Oh, yeah, sorry. We said that one. Bringing guys that are into Black women. Absolutely. Exactly. I think Murad would be a good host. I don't know if he'd be a good host, but he'd be good on the production side of things. Yeah. Maybe like, talking about, pardon?
He said that. He's like, nah, I'm not trying to host it, but he's like, but I'll work with the producers. I have some ideas.
Or maybe like if he was going to host, maybe if he hosted After Sun or like the reunion. So where it's like just like the tea, but I don't think that he'd be good for like the whole host. Should they bring in more older people on the show, not just one 29-year-old? Yes, that could be helpful too.
But I feel like season 6 was a lot more older people. If I remember, I think they were mostly older.
Season 6 was up until this season. Well, actually still is the worst season ever. And it was the first season with that host. So I don't really remember it that well. It wasn't on in the summer. It was just it was a weird season. So I can't really judge it because I don't remember it that well. Let's be honest, Toby and Teddy are only doing well because they're with white women. The minute they effed that up, they are done. Yes. Agreed. YouTube people,
white people.
Oh, thank you for educating me on some internet slang or texting slang, whatever. Okay, what people on these shows have to do the bare minimum for them to be loved? Absolutely. Bare minimum. I think they should stop bringing guys who are less than 25 years old. I agree with that too.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, especially on the U.S. side. I don't think they should have anybody who's a guy under 25 at all.
Not at all. In the UK, it works a little bit better than the US just because they are more mature in terms of relationships, I find. But if everybody was a little bit older, they would have a lot more real relationships. And even though they did seem to do a pretty good job this season, everybody I do feel is in a relationship. Like, we didn't think anybody's in a relationship in Love Island US, but everybody here is in some sort of relationship, I would say. I do feel like they will last a little bit, They will go out to the restaurant once.
I also think once. I also think that timing is a factor too in the US because they only do it for 6 weeks. So it's like you're going on a 6-week mixer for 24 hours and then you're expecting somebody to come out of it boyfriend and girlfriend. And I don't know how realistic that is. At least here it's 2 months of you living with somebody that, maybe not the full 2 months, but you're doing stuff in your relationship for most of that time, trying to build your connection. I think it's just different.
Some Jordan says, but people are going to talk about Finn, Luke T, and Tommy. I mean, isn't Luke T? He's dating. What's her name?
Blonde
girl.
Luke T. Wait,
that's Luke. That's the other Luke. Luke T is the white Luke.
I thought Luke T was the. Oh God, I always mix them up.
Oh, maybe it is Luke P. I don't know. One of the Lukes. I'm assuming he's talking about the white people. So it's
Trotman. Yeah, Trotman's with Shanaz.
So then he means Luke P. I think.
Who's Luke P with?
He's with the girl that she was like the surfer girl with the blonde hair.
Lucy, that's right. He's with Lucy. Oh, I forgot. He's
very rare for younger guys to be mature. Tommy is the only one I can think of that is very mature for his age, and he also still does some things that are a little bit immature. I like them together, and they're a cute young couple. But you can tell sometimes that he's very young. Like, is he 20 yet? Like, I doubt it. So Luke T is dating Lucy. Yeah, so it's Luke T. He had it right.
Not T. It's the other T is Trotman, which is with Shanaz.
Oh, it's Luke M. Thank you, Sonia, for the win. Coming in with the facts. Thank you so much. So Luke M is dating Lucy. Correct. Yeah. I mean, I think they look good together.
Dang. Luke T has 1.4 million followers. Jesus.
Luke M is the one dating Lucy. Yes, thank you, Netha, for verifying. There's too many Lukes. Too many Lukes in the game here. But this is pretty much it. We've made it through 57 episodes of Love Island Season 7. It's been a journey. I will be happy to have my days back. But I definitely enjoyed going on this ride with you, Tamika. Thank you for stepping in to fill in for the last bit of Love Island UK and for doing the entire thing of Love Island US. I will think of a gift to send you for your efforts. And also thank you everybody in the chat. You guys have been really loyal and are always coming to support every single day. You guys, we look forward to chatting with you guys in the future. Of course, Tamika, what do you have going on that you're going to share these people for the last time?
Oh, man. So, guys, follow me at Entertainment in Color. It's been a ride. I have enjoyed myself doing this. If I could have some idea of something else to do with you guys, I will. Maybe post more on my stories, live tweet a show or something. I did live tweet Bachelor in Paradise last night, so you can follow me at Entertainment in Color on Twitter as well. But yeah, so I'm there. I'm on social media, so if you want to talk about shows, if there's a show suggestion you have for me to watch, I'm always entertaining new shows or shows to promote on my pages. Let me know.
Amazing. And Jordan says he's actually happy it's over. Life is going to go back to normal. Yes, life's going to go a little bit back to normal. I'm going to have a lot more free time because I realize that it does take up quite a bit of time. Even just I'm like, oh my God, I have to think of when I'm going to watch the episode. We'll miss you too, Netha.
Honestly, miss you, Netha.
Really great. We'll miss you too, Brandy. We'll be around though. Yes. Underground is just glad that she met Kyler. I mean, you mean just on the screen, right? You haven't met her in real life.
Yeah, you didn't go to the UK, right? Did I? Wait. Where are you, Underground? Are you in the UK or are you in the
I think
US?
she's in New York.
Okay, so you mean Colivia.
I think it means just meet them, been introduced to them on her screen.
Okay, yes, I agree. That's how I feel about US. I will say that season 3 was trash in that it just did not work out the way it should have. But I am so glad of the people that they brought to us and the couples that seem to have shaken out at this point. It has definitely been great.
So Netha says she hopes that she can jump on a live for the challenge at some point. It's going to be hard for you because we go on late for that one. So you're going to have to maybe take a nap and then wake back up or watch it late because it would be coming on for you at 8 or 2 or 1 a.m. watch it, and then maybe take a nap and then wake back up at like 5:30. I mean, people have done it. I'm impressed sometimes. We enjoyed having you with us as well, Anne. You guys are awesome on TV. Yes.
Because I was going to say, girl, did you take more pictures? Okay.
The last time this season. Oh my God, I'm so sad. Okay, season 3 produced a lot of lovely people, but the season was definitely trash. Yeah, definitely. I loved a lot of the people that we've grown to love in Love Island US and even Love Island UK. They had 37 Islanders. I was like, wow, there's a lot of people that came through that I was like, you know, it was really, I enjoy seeing all these new people and getting to know them. So I enjoyed my whole summer. I'm happy that I got to do it with you guys for the last time in 2021 for you guys. We'll say, please subscribe. Please subscribe so you can join in future conversations with us. I will try to do my best to post whenever there's a new show that we're going to be reviewing. As I said earlier today, Tanya and I will be going live around 6 p.m. today and tomorrow to talk about Bachelor in Paradise. I do want to take a little bit of an exhale and a breath before I decide to pick up something else, but people keep on being like, would you want to do this or F-Boy Island? So I'm going to take a week and see what I really want to do. But we definitely will love to have you guys join with us again. So if you're watching this after the live, please go into the comments and let us know if you think that Millie and Liam are the deserving winners. And if not, who do you think should have won? And what are your thoughts about the host? Are we just being oversensitive, or do you think that they need to have a new host in the UK? Please let me know. Yes, exactly. Like the video, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, guys. See you.